Hey guys, so I'm making my video now even though I probably really don't have time to do that because I just have all this organic chemistry to study before 6:30, which is when I'm going to the concert with Benjamin, and it's going to be awesome. Besides that, I'm probably going to get back here at like 2:30 in the morning, and I still have class at 9:25, and then I have a quiz, and then we're leaving for England, and then I have to fly on a plane, and then there's really not even going to be a nighttime because we're going to arrive there at noon, and we're leaving here at 5:30 at night, so hopefully I sleep on the plane, but I don't know. Oh wow, I've got some mad acne going on. Anyways, I don't really want to bore you too much with how insane my life has been for the last 4 days, but probably not going to get very much sleep, or 2 days I guess, 3 days including today. But I've been waking up early and staying up late and had full days in between, and I don't know, hopefully I actually sleep on the plane because I just... So, I know, Timon, we give you shit for talking about stuff you learned in class, but this is actually relevant because it's about sex, so it pertains to you. In Ecology on Tuesday, it was really, really interesting because we talked about sperm competition, which is basically like how you reproduce better by the sperm, not like behavior, but how your sperm actually compete. Male sperm, not our sperm. We don't have sperm. So the really interesting things that we learned, or weird, is that so they did a study on humans where they would have different types of relationships, like people who had long distance relationships, or people who had people who were like not really dating and they would just have sex occasionally, like people who are married and living together, people who are dating and living together, and they found that between copulations that they would produce more sperm if they were not living with their partner. So if they weren't seeing them very often, oh look, my eyes are green. If they weren't living with them and they didn't know where they were at all times, they would be more likely to produce more sperm, because biologically, when your female is out of your sight, there's a chance that she would be copulating with other males. So by producing more sperm, there's a better chance of you getting the baby. And so they did a study, and it was actually a correlation. So that was pretty interesting. And and they talked about primates. And how they measured how much sperm was produced. This is really awkward because not awkward, but our teacher is this old guy, and he's super serious all the time and very monotone and not like super interesting guy, and he was talking about the sex stuff, and he's like, so after they would have sex, they would have them wear a condom, and then they would collect the condom afterwards, and then they would let the condom centrifuge and the sperm sink to fall to the bottom, and then they would measure how many milliliters of sperm or whatever, and it's early, it's an 8 a.m. class, so everyone was just like, but in my head I was like, what the fuck are we talking about? And it gets worse. I mean, so, I'm gonna put it down here, it's gonna be weird, but anyways, I hope I don't go over time. Oh well, you guys might not see me next week, so, and then we talked about, how males, the reason we have a males, not we, I keep saying we, the reason males have a glans penis, they're the only primates that have a glans penis, which means it's curved like this, is because they did a study, and this is literally what they did, and he's talking about this in an 8 a.m. class, this old guy, he's like, they went to a porno shop and bought different types of dildos, and they bought ones that were anatomically correct, and then they bought ones that were more long and skinny, and then they bought a fake vagina, and then they made a solution that had sperm consistency, and then they simulated sex, and they found that the penises that were more anatomically correct were able to actually remove, or better get their sperm solution into the fake vagina that had old sperm solution in it. And that was just wow, because he had to go into detail about that, and I was like, this is what I learned in ecology today, and I was talking about it at dinner, and it was really weird, and people gave me weird looks, because I can't really talk very quietly, so I was like shouting about dildos and fake vaginas and sperm solution, so that was awesome. Also, humans are the only primates that have mammary glands when they're not nursing. All other primates like orangutans and gorillas and chimpanzees don't. Also, chimpanzees have really big vaginas. Other news. And they did a study on elk, and they found out that the advertisements that elk do, i.e. having big antlers, actually is a true advertisement for they produce sperm better, they produce more sperm, they have a larger penis, and they their sperm has higher velocity. So size does matter, ladies. Caitlin, it's not just about the rhythm, unfortunately. Especially for Ben. Just kidding, guys. So I'm super excited to go to England. Sorry I'm over time, but I don't really care. Robin goes over time all the time. And hopefully I'll broadcast live from England, but we'll see. I might not have internet. But if I do, you'll probably hear from me. Hope you guys all have an exciting time in school while I'm on spring break, I guess. And Rob Dog, I'll see you later this evening. Bye!